Well, this is one of the shockers of NBA free agency 2021. We discussed this on the platform the other day. Kevin Durant is eligible for a lot of money. All right, let me just put it like that. Starting this Saturday, he's eligible for a 4-year, $198 million extension with the Brooklyn Nets. It's a lot of bread. And, Kevin Durant is somebody that after next season, he could be a free agent alongside his teammates in Brooklyn, James Harden and Kyrie Irving. Well, KD is relinquishing his rights to become a free agent and giving the Brooklyn Nets some long-term stability, and essentially giving that organization a vote of confidence and essentially letting them know, y'all got me, figure out everything else. He's agreeing to do a 4-year, $198 million extension with Brooklyn. Again, obviously, he'll play out this year under the current contract that he's on, but he's going to get rid of that. He had another year on that deal for 2022, 2023. He's going to wipe that bad boy off, and that deal for 4 years, 198 will start next year. So that's a lot of bread. I mean, we could break down the logistics. I'll do it quickly in my head here. What is that, about $47 million a year, or maybe my numbers are a little bit off. We're in the ballpark. It's a lot of bread a year. It is a Lordy, I'm doing the math in my head. What's that, over $49 million a year for Kevin Durant as a Brooklyn Net? I think the most important thing here is, KD doesn't want to be a free agent anymore. He's clearly comfortable in Brooklyn. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing what exactly is Kevin Durant comfortable around with in Brooklyn. And I think, if that next organization, I think this obviously gives a lot of relief off their shoulders. They know KD's going to be there. So obviously you can talk to KD a lot more about, hey, we're thinking about doing this. Do you want Kyrie? Do you want Harden? Do you want both of these gentlemen? Do you want to trade out one of these all-star caliber guys for more of some help? Like just role players that make more sense for the team? What you need, a big? Obviously, with KD giving this organization a vote of confidence, you see now that Durant's not going anywhere. It's so weird how his career has aligned, like literally with mostly what LeBron did throughout his career. You talk about playing most of it in Oklahoma City, just like LeBron did with Cleveland, then leaving going to Golden State, how LeBron went to Miami for a few years, and then obviously making the move from Golden State to Brooklyn now, which is where LeBron was at in Cleveland for a few years, going back to Cleveland. I know going to Brooklyn is different from Cleveland, but LeBron was willing to give the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 years, is what I'm saying. And KD's willing to give the Nets, obviously they had him. This is their 3rd year having KD, but he wasn't healthy 2 years ago. So this is your 2nd year having KD around playing ball for you. So it's interesting to me. I don't know. I'm pretty pro player. I like seeing guys have options and kind of weighing it out. Like if KD wanted to re-sign with Brooklyn next year after opting out, I think it would have made more sense, just for him as a business. But I also can't look at every athlete like they're Giannis Antetokounmpo or LeBron James or Damian Lillard. Those gentlemen have had health on their sides for pretty much their entire careers thus far. Like, KD has not. He ain't been as injury prone as a Kawhi, but KD's had some major stuff happen in his career that has cost him significant playoff time in his career. So he doesn't want to do that. He is relinquishing some of that right, and he's going to be in Brooklyn for the long term. And we'll see what happens. Obviously, he could always demand a trade out. I don't see that happening. KD seems very settled and comfortable where he's at in life. Ironically, this announcement comes as Durant's just hours away from competing for another gold medal. He's already USA's all-time leading scorer, and he gets a chance to further submit himself in basketball history with another gold medal, as he's going to submit himself physically in Brooklyn for the next few years, agreeing on a 4-year, $198 million extension with the Nets. Is Brooklyn in the house? I don't know if Brooklyn's in the house. I know KD's in the house of Brooklyn.